So I teach in the Cartwright Elementary District here in Phoenix, Arizona. I have been in this district for 6 years, and I've only been teaching for 6 years. I've been here the whole time. I split my time between 2 schools. So I do elementary band and strings at 2 different elementary schools. And I go back and forth. I used to do every other day. This year I'm going to be doing both every day. So I'll be traveling in the middle of the day. But yeah, I've been teaching for about 6 years. My primary instrument is flute. But I've done everything here. I thought I was coming here only to teach band, and then they were like, surprise, you're doing band and strings. So yeah, so all my strings experience and everything has come from teaching here, but I love it and I enjoy it. My bachelor's is in education, and so all of my course studies and everything that I did throughout college were all the music classes, but focused towards education. Yeah, so I had the opportunity to take Clark's clinic this summer in June. It was my first experience taking a clinic with him, and it was amazing. It was fantastic. I learned a ton. My brain was just exploding with ideas by the time I left. He co-taught with another person as well, who I can't remember her name off the top of my head right now, but she's another string specialist, and they had very different methodologies of teaching and different curriculums that they both do. But it was awesome to kind of see them bounce off of each other and get that dual perspective from both of them. So that was really beneficial. I am not a string specialist. My background is not in strings. When I was in school, we didn't even have strings in my school. So I have a very limited strings background other than just what I've gained from teaching over the last couple of years. And so being there, not to learn just his curriculum, but it helped me just as a strings teacher and player in general, just learning some different tricks and things about bow hold and all those different things. So that was really awesome. And I can use a lot of that in my classes when I'm first starting students out. Just some of the more foundational things that I might not have thought of, just not being a strings person, I was able to get them from them. So I really liked that. His rhythm workshop is what I'm actually going to plan on starting first week of school here with my students next week when we start classes. While we're still trying to figure out who's playing what and renting instruments and all of that, we're going to get started with rhythms and doing his rhythm workshop. I love that it pairs the kids together so they get a chance to work with partners and learn each other's names at the beginning of the year and get to know each other. So there's that team building aspect. Just rhythm, having that basic rhythmic foundation is going to help us tremendously throughout the rest of the year once we actually do get started playing instruments. So I'm really, that's the biggest thing that I'm really excited to get started with here in the next few weeks. So the part of the clinic that I feel helped me most as a teacher, like I said, was the hearing the different ideas being bounced back and forth, different pedagogical ideas between Clark and the other teacher that was there with him. Also, I liked listening to just hearing his experiences from actually being in the classroom and things that he's come across, not just related to his musicianship program, but behavior issues and admin logistical things and scheduling and all these kind of different things that we go through as elementary teachers and middle school teachers that aren't necessarily curriculum based. We got to get some input on that as well. So I really liked that. And just being able to collaborate with other teachers and meeting people from other districts and other specialties. There were non-instrumental people there. There were vocal people. There were lots of other, there were string specialists and non-string specialists. So just kind of getting to have that time to collaborate with them and network with them was great too, because I learned a lot from a lot of them as well and different ideas to implement this year.